Hey, welcome to Anti-Media. That's Ryan, my nephew.
That's Joel, my uncle.
He's a boomer.
He's a, some bull. I'm no,
No, I'm
I'm
a
a
boomer.
millennial.
Doggone, you're the millennial. I'm the boomer, and that's Kevin, my
And he's
broder.
even more of a boomer.
He's
Those
even
are that's my son.
yep.
Nope,
Yeah.
that's my son. That's my brother.
Anyways, welcome to
Yeah,
Anti-Media.
and I'm
As
definitely a boomer.
and it's time. Yes, I'm the last of the boomers.
Yeah, you barely make it. You barely make it.
I'm last of the midnight boomers. No, how'd that song go? Snow White boomers. What was it?
No, that's Raul Paris. We're not talking about him.
Oh, is he bad? Oh,
Yes.
he got canceled. Didn't know. My bad. Anyways, welcome. Today is the Wrong Answers Only episode number 2. I didn't bother putting the number 2 on the screen, so it's just, I'll have to just put it in the notes. Anyways, so today we're going to do some wrong answers, and we'll figure out if we can come up with some good wrong answers. Right answers will not be tolerated. All right, here's my question. You guys can come up with this. 71-year-old George Swanson on this day in 1994 was buried in a special way. Former U.S. Army sergeant during World War II. He died at the age of 71, and in this day in 1994, he was buried in a very special way. I want to know, what do you guys think? How was he buried?
In 1994, he was buried.
1994, yep.
Okay, he was buried. He was compacted in his Cadillac and buried.
Well, that's interesting, and
I,
it's. I'm gonna say it's sort of up an alley.
up and down.
Okay.
It's up
Okay.
an alley. It's up an alley. All right,
Okay.
Ryan, what do you got?
I was guessing more along the lines of ass up, so that the world could kiss his ass or something.
Ooh, why do you have to be so potty mouthed? What is it?
I'm
with
sorry,
you
it's-
millennials and your potty mouths.
Well, he seems like the right age for, say, a Red Foreman.
All right, here's a hint. Kevin was on the right track
Okay.
with the Chevrolet vehicle.
Oh, okay.
Not Cadillac, but Chevrolet vehicle that
Corvette.
was
Corvette.
involved. So take another stab at it. Ryan, you can go first this time.
Another wrong answer.
Yeah, please.
Oh, okay.
He was
I was
he was a beer distributor, just so you know.
Oh, I was gonna say that he got buried with earplugs in because his wife had the plot next to him.
It's a good guess. Very good guess. Kevin?
He got buried with every single set of keys to his Corvette.
Ooh,
that nobody else-
well, Kevin gets he's so dang close on these. It was in fact a Corvette,
Okay.
and he was a beer distributor, and he was buried in the driver's seat of his 1984 white Corvette in Irwin, Pennsylvania. He'd been planning his automobile burial for some time, buying 12 burial plots at the Brush Creek Cemetery, located 25 miles east of Pittsburgh, in order to ensure that his beloved Corvette would fit into his grave with him. After his death, however, the cemetery balked amid concerns of vandalism and worries that other clients would be offended by the outlandish nature of the burial. They finally relented, however, after weeks of negotiation, and he was put in the way he wanted to be. So there you go, George Swanson. Pennsylvania man buried in his beloved
Wow.
Corvette.
What year was his Corvette?
19. It was 10 years earlier. So what was it? Oh, no, dang it! Oh, dang it again! I didn't want. Oh, dang it again! 84.
84 Corvette.
What does it? I'll have to look up what an 84 Corvette looks like. All right, Ryan, you're next.
Wow.
All right, so Dad and Joel, do you know who Chris Sky is?
Yep. No, I can
The
bring.
famous
That was the.
muscle-bound, belligerent anti-masker in
Yep,
Canada.
yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Let me get up his picture. There he is, right there.
Oh.
Okay. Hugs over
Oh.
masks is what he's wearing right there. All right, what do you got?
Vancouver mask. So he was arrested last night
Oh,
and brought up on how many charges was this?
Oh.
5 charges.
and I actually,
Well,
and I haven't
three
heard this, so this is good.
Okay. So we need to know what the 5 charges are.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, we'll call it 3 charges because there's 3 of the exact same charge. But anyway,
Okay, so 3 charges. Can we
what
know?
charges was he brought up on?
Can we know where?
In Ontario,
Was he in Ontario?
Sakakosia. No, that's a person. It's by Toronto.
Okay, so
Whatever.
some more by Toronto. Okay.
Okay, so wrong. Okay, he
Uh,
was.
Oh, you gonna guess?
You go first.
You want me to go first?
Well,
He was brought up on charges of. He's got really big teeth, so he was brought up on charges of not paying a dental bill for many, many years. His teeth enlargement process.
Teeth enlargement process. It's the same process he used for his biceps.
Oh, yeah, and he does have big biceps too. That's not right.
yeah.
You're telling me that's not
No.
right? Oh.
That's not right.
No.
Wow. You know what? I feel a little under the gun because the last person to sit in this seat in this particular is a world class comedian,
Oh,
and I'm right.
yeah, but he hates improv, so don't worry about it. Like he really hates improv.
Yes, I like improv on Sunday mornings. So
Kevin is actually doing what's called a delay tactic, so he doesn't come with an
Yeah.
answer.
I am doing that exactly what I'm
So-
doing. So
You just Google a picture of him, you'll come up with something.
I'll show the picture.
he was.
Here's the
yeah,
picture
he
again.
was.
There he is.
Well, yeah, he didn't. He didn't pay the laundry or the laundro. What is that? Dry cleaner. Just dry cleaner.
Oh,
He didn't pay the dry cleaner bill when he had all his masks done there.
Ah, very good.
oh yeah.
Okay, well, we're gonna need a hint.
No, well, so one of them involves threats.
Oh,
So can you guess? So there was the three that are the same. He issued some threats. What type of threats and to who was he threatening?
well, he threatened to make Doug Ford do a marathon with him. Because was that right? Is that it? He threatened to take him jogging.
No, but you got one of the right people.
Ah,
Oh, it's just okay.
yeah, it's got to be Doug Ford.
He threatened
Even on a brisk walk, probably would have been enough for a threat. But sorry.
he threatened Justin Trudeau with matching his WE contributions every year.
I challenge you to match my Wii contributions. Very good.
From your own personal account, though, not from the government.
Well, wait a minute. That's not fair.
Oh yeah.
How's he supposed to play along with that?
No,
All right.
yeah.
What was the answer?
All right. So the real answer is he was arrested. They originally came to arrest him for threatening to kill Ontario's Premier Doug Ford,
Oh.
as well as a couple other officials.
Oh.
And then the other two charges were the result of him getting in his car and almost running over a police officer trying to get away.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, well, that'll do it. Either of those.
mhm.
Yeah, I also would have accepted answers. He was arrested for overdue dry cleaning on his tank tops. Because I don't think anyone's ever
And there's his tank top right in the screen.
There's-
So that was perfect. All right.
So tank tops, masks, whatever. I guess so.
All right, we'll go to blank screen here. Okay, Kev, your turn.
Well, I mean, yeah, you guys know I had like exactly 2 minutes.
Well,
notice.
I took 3, and Ryan took probably 3.5.
Yeah, but you knew in advance that you were doing this. I didn't. So 5 minutes.
That's iffy.
That's
That's
beside the
iffy.
point. Okay.
You're
Okay, so-
overestimating the amount
Okay,
of.
so without looking at it, so what was the recently a guy with a very strange occupation, not strange, with a very unique occupation, saved 6 ultramarathoners in China.
Oh, he saved 6 ultramarathoners.
Yeah,
So-
what was
so-
his? What was? Yeah. No, this is
Well,
a very
he was
sad
a,
story.
he was a shark fin fisherman.
Yeah.
Well, there was a big
No.
bust on that, right? He was a shark fin fisherman. He's the guy that chops
There
off
we
the
go.
shark fins and sends them to BC.
Sends them to BC.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that right?
My guess is he was a virologist at Wuhan.
But how did he save them?
Actually-
Like
That's actually close.
I'm assuming my guys were swimming and were drowning. That's what I'm.
No,
Oh,
no. You didn't hear. Okay.
So now we
you
need a
wanna hear
hint.
the hint is that it was a ultramarathon in China, and this is actually a very sad story because a number of people died
oh,
due to extreme weather conditions during the ultramarathon.
and it wasn't
And-
in the water.
No, they were running.
Oh,
So
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 you're saying an ultramarathon only involves marathoning?
yes,
Yeah.
the ultra triathlon.
Yes, yeah. I was thinking triathlon.
So you have, so I don't, the article should show, I don't know how many, okay.
Well,
Okay,
global warming has caused all kinds of droughts in China, so it's undoubtedly a flood. So I might be on the right track here with the flood still because it's marathoners. So okay, go ahead.
No?
No, so far from Shark Fin, it's not even
Dang it.
close.
Because it snowed.
No, that's not, I'm not asking why they died. I'm asking.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, what
What
his
was the
occupation was?
occupation?
What
Okay,
his
so,
Of a man who
occupation was?
saved 6 of them, saved their lives.
okay,
And
so
the sad story, part of the story is that a number of people did die.
okay, so we're sad about the dead people, but we need to
Ah.
figure out what this guy did for a living.
He
Okay.
saved 6 of them.
Fisherman.
Well, no, it's a marathon. Have we not covered this?
No, but
Yes.
he saved. What's the guy's?
Running through the mountains.
Okay, so we're running through the mountains, and it's not a
Okay,
flood.
so
Okay.
you need more. I need another hint.
We should we should do 20 questions. No, I got this. He was a long haul truck driver, and he was just helping them. They were cheating, and they were underneath his truck, and he went over some very bad terrain, and then they
Yeah,
were
this is-
and he saved them.
This is not.
That's not
This
it.
is not Raiders of the Lost Ark.
No.
So
Oh, that's my guess. Ryan, what do you got?
I at this point I've guessed so wrong. I don't even have the
Okay.
right story.
okay, I'll give you a big hint,
What?
and so take it from there. It has to do with animal husbandry.
Oh, he's a Cal Preg checker.
No,
I'm just trying to think how we would have rescued people there.
He was a pangolin wrangler.
no, not a penguin.
Oh, yeah, that's a good guess. All right, what was he? What's
he
let's
was a
see.
shepherd. He was a shepherd.
Shepherd.
A shepherd
Yes.
watching his flocks by night,
If you bring it up,
I got it here.
see. There he
Come
has a little
on,
thing where
name
he-
one.
and he's in a
name
cave.
one at a time.
He's in a cave.
Yes,
Oh.
he heard them running. He heard them crying, or
So I was
yelling.
right about the crying part.
Well, yeah.
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 Are those the
We're
6
right about
runners?
it.
They look like they're teenagers.
But they're all, well, how big? What's the average size of an ultra marathon?
That's probably right.
Just asking.
Probably not as big as any of us.
Well, fair
Probably-
enough. Fair
Probably
enough.
5'8" and 100 pounds maximum, right? So,
Very good. All right.
Okay,
Good.
so I don't believe this story at all. Because name one other time in history that a shepherd has saved anybody.
exactly. That's
Oh, they were walking through the valley of the shadow of death, undoubtedly. Okay, so I got a bonus one. All right, so the is it the Alberta government or the Canadian government? I'm gonna say Canadian government has lost $700 million in revenue during the lockdowns. So there's obviously some easy guesses, but what was the actual $700,000? Sorry, 700 million
700 million that they lost.
that they lost. I'll give you a hint in a second, but what was it? They lost $700 million. I mean, that's
In revenue,
That's,
so what-
that's peanuts for them from what they've been losing for other things.
Okay, you have to give us something. Is it lost revenue, or is it they actually paid it out and it disappeared?
No, this is lost revenue. Lost revenue.
So it's something they used to tax that doesn't exist anymore or didn't get taxed.
Again, I don't want right answers, so just go.
Yeah, I know. So they lost all their portion of the GST on pangolins.
On zoo ticket sales, that would have taken it. That would have taken.
That would take a hit, yeah.
or
yeah.
comedian ticket sales.
There we go.
Right. No, Ryan, what do you got?
They lost all of the revenue from tips that all the waitresses report.
They don't. Okay, so that's obviously not it because they don't report that. Actually, my son did that. I think he did report. Okay, here it's a tax. It is a tax. You're right. So here's one more hint. Yeah, it's a tax. And
So-
yeah, go ahead. Take another guess.
No, but you said it's a tax. Here's one more hint. It's a tax.
No, that's your hint. It's a tax.
Oh, that is the hint. That's the hint.
Oh, that narrowed it down so much.
It's oh
Oh, it's the hidden tax on movie theater popcorn.
Ooh, that's not bad.
there we go.
This is just one little measly tax.
Oh, yeah, it's the tax that they add on video cassette rentals.
From Netflix, from Blockbuster. It's the blockbuster tax. No, it's pretty simple. It's $700 million just in lost gas from people not driving around like normal.
Oh,
$700 million just gas taxes that they lost from telling people to stay home.
Wow,
Yep.
that's crazy.
$700 million. Well, that's it, boys and girls. We are done with Wrong Answers Only for today. That was great. Thank you very much for joining us. We do appreciate Kevin, Reverend Kevin, Pastor Kevin, joining us down from Alberta. We won't say where in case it's illegal. And that's it for today. So, again, it's not that we don't trust the media. It's just that they're almost always wrong. So, see you later. Thanks for coming. Kevin, thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. You're a good man.
Thanks, guys.